right, here we are, Gen Con 2015, the blue-orange booth, and I've got Brandon here. We're going to talk about some of the new releases that we have coming out this year. So good morning, Brandon.
Good morning.
All right, what do we have for us?
Well, we got New York 1901 here. This is our new big box family strategy game coming out here at Gen Con for the first time. It's all about building skyscrapers in New York City. So you'll see that this board is divided into different territories on the map here, and it's all about acquiring the matching cards from the deck of territories so that you can claim that land as your own. So if I take a 2 pink card, I'm going to claim a territory that's size 2 and color pink, so that it matches. That territory is now mine for the rest of the game. I can build whatever skyscrapers I want to in there. I could immediately build some skyscrapers, or I could wait for a later turn to acquire a little bit more territory to fit in some larger skyscrapers.
Okay.
So each time you build a skyscraper, you're going to score points, advancing your score tracker around. Eventually, you're going to unlock better technology for your skyscrapers. So at 6 points, you're going to unlock your silver skyscrapers. Once you score 18 points, you'll unlock all of them with your gold skyscrapers. And why that's important is, one, you can only, the bigger the skyscrapers are, the more points you need to unlock them, but also your second option on your turn, if you don't want to acquire more territory, what you can do is you can demolish your existing buildings and replace them with better ones. And what I mean by better ones is they are of a superior technology than the ones you are demolishing.
Okay.
So if I demolish, for example, down here, if I demolish these 2 bronze level skyscrapers, I could replace them with a silver one or a gold skyscraper, but I could not replace them with a bronze one.
Gotcha.
So as you go, you got to plan ahead to keep your demolishings in mind, because if you put a gold skyscraper on the board too early, you're never going to be able to demolish it. And when you demolish and rebuild, you're going to score more points, and that's how you're going to effectively win the game.
Very cool.
There's some other bells and whistles like action cards. These are one-time use cards that are going to give you bonuses. Build twice, acquire 2 territories on your turn, or refresh the marketplace so the 4 face-up cards are put on the bottom of the deck and replaced with 4 new ones. We also have 4 special types of skyscrapers, and these are the biggest ones in the game, and they are shared in common between all players. So they're a first come, first serve.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's another.
So it's a little bit of a race then.
Yes, that's a big part of the game, and oftentimes I will try to race to be the first one to drop this big 13-point Woolworth.
Yeah, that's a big one.
But in a 4-player game, it can be pretty tricky to acquire that territory, because you've got your opponents also seeing what you're doing, and if they know you're going for that building, they can acquire the territory from the marketplace and deny you that opportunity.
Gotcha.
There's also some additional challenge cards. So each game you're going to be competing over 3 of the streets of New York, and those are our colored streets over here. So we have Wall Street, Broad and Nassau, Pine and Thames, Cedar, and Broadway. Each game you're going to be competing over 3 of those. The player with the most skyscrapers on each of those streets will win them.
Okay.
The last thing you have are these bonus challenge cards. There's 5 of them, and each game you'll shuffle them up and deal 1. And these are additional ways to score points at the end of the game. For instance, this one's the Master Architect. He will score you points for your irregularly shaped skyscrapers, and those are non-rectangular skyscrapers.
Okay.
That's basically it. The game is over when either one player has run out of they have less than 5 skyscrapers remaining, or when the marketplace can no longer be refreshed. So there are fewer than 4 cards left in the deck of territories.
Very good, very good.
I do want to also mention that this setup I have on the table is just for one player. It's just to have people get experience of the game. Normally, you'd have different colored skyscrapers in here. Each player is given a set of 18 skyscrapers in their color. This board setup is just to be pretty for Gen Con.
Very cool. All right, well, thank you. And this is New York 1901, which happens to be one of the big hot games here at the convention this year. And this is Brandon, and this is Blue Orange Games. Thank you.
Thank you.